Hoof. Okay.
8, 12, 13,
Wop.
and 6, 19.
Okay. It's a good way to shed those. Personally, still would have said maybe get rid of the L, not a fan of L's, although that could work with this rack. Now will Anne fire back with Snafood, just goes off Anoa. I think we'll have something fairly serviceable GRE, not a bad draw here. What's their Snafood? Okay. Wonder if she'll see undeaths and then maybe make the transition to Snafood, the anagram. Yeah, I mean, really at this point, for Anne to have any shot at winning this game, she needs the bonus now. And not a lot of tiles left. Interesting, the J and the Z are still left. The Q is unseen to her, so... but at this point, really, it has to come down. I think she's playing unfasted. Well, right idea that is... Do we have a hold? We have a hold?
Yeah. I'm trying to catch up here.
Yeah. So held and challenged, that's...
Probably not as well.
Yeah. So that is going to come off.
Oh, wow, that was a long shot, wasn't it?
So now, one thing about that, does Anand, now this is a situation where you have to think, maybe take a little time to think about, is there anything that you can do that makes sense to block Snafood? Or perhaps there is, or perhaps now this is where you can sometimes get into trouble because you might think, oh, she hasn't seen Snafood. And it's there. The question is, you block it anyway. Sometimes maybe just a couple of minutes later, you know, she might see it. So they cue you. At this point, though, not going to be, I mean, it's going to be very hard for Anne to mount a rally here. I mean, there are things like Quell for 28, just move things along. On the other hand, maybe also there's now the situation that with that phony, you now have extra knowledge of what's left. So perhaps there's a little bit of consideration being taken to see what is there. Is he just playing leg? It's got the G and the L. Glut. So he has in fact blocked Snafood.
5.
Yes.
And has left himself pretty well, and also sort of kept his chances low of really drawing the LRZ. That's a nice, and in fact, is that an I see the A, that looks like a really nice pickup as well from Anand, but I can't, that is an L. Okay. So in fact, this is now going to make it even harder. And in fact, actually, Anand has just picked up Squealer from the, or in the A column. So my feeling is that that's not going to be blocked. So it looks like Anand probably will get to 500 here.
22.
As long as he makes the spot. So D, E, F. So yes, Snafu was blocked.
I'm just gonna count.
Sure.
And so now, also, of course, also Squealer, Lequeers. Don't know if there's actually, Lequeers would, if he sees that limit,
Count as well.
little bit of the bonusing options, but Anne has picked up a second U. I feel like Anand took more time. Yeah, I think he's already seen Squealer. Does he just see that it plays on the A column? Or is there a quarrel somewhere on this board? Doesn't look it. Yeah. He's got Squealer.
12,
Or
14,
68.
15, 16,
And
17, 18.
pretty much, quads for 66 was there as well. Not a, yeah, with the one eye, but at this point it's kind of a bit academic. Probably gonna pick the Z as well. There's that.
You've got 4, haven't you?
And so Anand has, yeah, Anand has good letters with the Z to play, but probably could want one more vowel. It's a very interesting position here, just in the sense that you don't have great backs to go out, although I do see if it's somewhere that Anne could do something like O and nose. On the other hand, well, one thing about Unspec is that there isn't very much of a place to really score all that much with, it seems. Oh, there is Fizz down in the lower right, but if there is a spread consideration, there's possibly going to be a bit of a back play there. Looks like Anne has OU. Oh, a Sioux play. I see maybe off of Squealers, but to me that doesn't seem like it's worth it. You know, not worth a Sioux. Yeah, let's see. It's a Sioux. It's worth a little bit more than a Sioux. It's worth 24.
$24.
So the J does play at Jiao. And also, well, looks like there is only the one spot for the J. See the Jiao spot. The Z does play in 2 spots, and has set up Aona to go out. Genua from the G would be one place to go out with that. Yes, she has Auna left. Genua is one place for that to go from the G for 12 points. So yeah, at this point, I mean, ideally, Anand would like to play Jizz. But doesn't look like there's much of a spot to, and he's just gone for Fizz. So 37 points.
32, 33, 37.
And
93.
right.
Excuse me.
And so Auna now is an interesting play.
Oh, that's one of the points.
Because one thing Anne could... Okay. She's going for the 41 points for Na. Yeah.
13 and out.
I was going to say, and Anand places the J, so final score is going to be 5. Right, well, there it is. 522 for Anand and 343. Anand, I believe, is now 6-0 on the day,
177.
looking to qualify for the main event.
The camera's off now, Craig.
Yeah, and this really was a story. Anne started out with a blank and then took a really long time to play it. And unfortunately, between the draws and the misses, it was just way too much. And Anand did really, I think, took a little, not enough time to play Detained, but then was able to get the next 2 bonuses down after that. So in hindsight, that was pretty much